Hi, I'm Jasmine Rasmussen, and today you're watching the Wildlife Rescue 101 film series. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most iconic native Australian species, the koala. While they're one of our most loved Aussie icons, they're also one of the animals most in need of our help. Every year, wildlife rescuers are called to assist thousands of sick, injured and orphaned koalas. The biggest threat to koala populations is habitat loss, which makes them more susceptible to disease, vehicle strikes and dog-related injuries. Koalas are most at risk during the July to February breeding season, as mature adults move around looking for mates, and newly independent young koalas roam in search of their own home range. Koalas are susceptible to diseases caused by different types of chlamydial infections, including conjunctivitis, which, if left untreated, can lead to blindness, bladder infections, and reproductive tract infections, which can cause female infertility. Some signs that a koala may be sick include sitting or sleeping on the ground.
If you come across a koala on the ground, asleep, for extended periods of time, there's something really wrong with that animal. That animal needs to be called into your local wildlife rescue group.
Wet or dirty, reddish stained rump, crusty, red, swollen, weeping eyes, brown, matted or patchy fur, blood patches, missing fur, and bite wounds. If you see a koala with any of the above, please contact your local wildlife rescue group immediately.
Everybody should really put their local group's number in their phones so they don't have to then try and find that detail and go through the call process.
Urban development of their habitat means that koalas regularly have to cross major roads and railway lines to access food, shelter, and to find a new home range. During peak breeding season, there is an increase in vehicle-related injuries. Koalas hit by cars have a high mortality rate because of fractures, wounds, and internal injuries. A koala hit by a car must receive treatment at a wildlife hospital as soon as possible if it is to have any chance of survival. Koalas killed on the road must be checked for pouch young. Females will often either have a small joey in their pouch or a joey on their back, which can be thrown on impact. Deceased koalas are often taken to wildlife hospitals for collection of DNA samples and other valuable health information. Please call your wildlife group if you see an injured or deceased koala or a healthy koala on or near a major road. Koalas generally move from tree to tree by travelling on the ground between dusk and dawn. Most incidents between pet dogs and koalas occur in backyards at night. The majority of interactions are fatal unless the koala receives immediate veterinary treatment because of internal injuries and infection caused by tooth puncture wounds.
A lot of people do say that my dogs would never touch a koala, but in actual fact, koalas run, dogs chase, it's a game, and it's going to happen. Especially if you're in a koala habitat area, just bring them in or do something with them overnight so the koalas can be safe and happy.
If you live near koala habitat, you can avoid most problems by choosing fencing that prevents koalas from gaining access or enables them to exit your backyard quickly and safely. Koala joeys that are the size of a pineapple or smaller should be with their mother at all times. If you see a lone joey, it may have been separated from its mother or could be unwell. In spring, many small joeys start to leave the protection of their mother's pouch for short periods. During this time of discovery and exploration, they can fall to the ground and sustain significant injuries. A joey can also easily fall from its mother's back when she is being pursued by a male koala. Joeys can become separated if they are sick or injured. They rely on warmth from their mothers and can become hypothermic very quickly. If you find a joey alone on the ground, pick it up gently, wrap it in a towel or a jumper, and keep it warm until it can be safely transported to a wildlife hospital or koala rehabilitation facility. Do not offer any food or water. Everyone in the community can help koalas by taking the following simple steps. Remember, call your local wildlife rescue group immediately if you see any koala that appears to be sick, injured, orphaned, or in danger. Know your local koala hotspots. Take care when driving by slowing down and staying alert for animals crossing the road, especially between dusk and dawn. Keep your dog under effective control at all times. Be aware that koalas live in or close to many urban off-leash dog parks. Plant koala food and habitat trees by joining a local community tree planting day. Koalas are unique to Australia and loved throughout the world. By working together, we can ensure that they have a future in the wild.